The first leaves of autumn in Connecticut's rolling hills overlook the annual 4-day Durham Fair. That's where fun seekers quickly discover, to their delight, that cows are not the only noise-making animals in the fairground.
Come on,
All right, good job. Are you ready, Shannon?
And my name is Bill Morris. I own, along with my wife, we own Elephant Encounter, which plays fairs, and we do an educational program between the Asian and the African elephant. We have both of them.
Morris relies on key family members to care for the veteran performers.
This is my wife of 35 years, Cindy, and this is my grandson, little Bill. He is the 5th generation.
Far one is Shannon. She's an African elephant. We've had her since she was 18 months old. She's 31 now. Cora is 52 years old. We've had her since she was 2 years old. Hey, don't pull me off of the, don't pull me off there. Just behave yourself, you hear me? I hear you. She's very protective. She's very affectionate. She's a very affectionate elephant. Cora's, she's kind of like a laid back, you know, just give me some hay and leave me alone, you know, and she comes out here and does her thing and then keeps on eating. Shannon, she's just into everything, and she's pulling on this and she's pulling on that, and she's just a different story. You have to, somebody has to be with her all the time.
I guess you'll notice by now that Shannon is very proud of her ears. Now this is the biggest difference between the Asian and the African elephant. Now folks, if you were to see this in the jungle, you better check out, because she's giving you a warning that you're getting ready to invade her territory. So she's trying to make herself look a lot bigger than what she is, just to scare you away. Ears are not only used for hearing, they're also used as a cooling system, much like the radiator in your car. An average-sized elephant like Cora has approximately 100 gallons of blood in her system. She can pump this 100 gallons of blood through her ears every 20 minutes, waving her ears, cooling off the blood, which in turn cools off the rest of the system. And they eat 18 hours a day to keep this system up. But we're going to have to wait until Cora is ready. I don't think you have to wait long. Now, I want you to check out this loaf of bread, guys. We had to add a half a loaf to it just to make it big enough for Cora. Now watch her tongue. Watch her tongue come out there and pull that loaf of bread right in. Now here we go, guys. It is going. It is gone. How about a nice hand for Cora, guys?
At the end of my educational part, we do a little bit of an act. And you know, in 10 years, we have never practiced once. And we're home 7 months out of the year. And we just go, next time we go right in and do it. They just do the norm, sit up on the tubs and lay down and sit up. And that's our big thing. That's the biggest thing we do. I don't really consider myself a trainer, because I had Joe Frisco Sr. He's the one that trained Shannon for me, and Cora was already trained, so I'm just pretty much a handler or presenter, if you want to, per se, and just take care of them, and they do their thing, I do my thing, and everybody gets along.
In what turned out to be a popular feature, Morris added a new element to the attraction, making its debut at Durham.
I've never done this before, okay? We're going to sell what we call an elephant encounter, which allows the family to come in and stand beside Cora and get their picture taken with their own camera or camera phone. And then we're going to also sell feed so they can feed her. Maybe it'll be supplement, maybe it'll do good, maybe it won't. We don't know because I've never tried it before. But from what I understand, there's going to be buku people here at this fair.
Morris was right. More than 200,000 fairgoers, the highest reported attendance in a decade, flocked to the volunteer-run rural fair. The savvy showman uses each encounter to call attention to the plight of elephants in Africa and Asia.
There has been 35,000 African elephants this year alone been poached for their ivory, and some of them didn't even have ivory. And what they're doing now, they're not shooting them or anything individually like this. They're putting cyanide in the water. So they're not just killing the elephants, they're killing all the animals.
Morris wears his responsibilities as a wild animal caregiver like a pair of weathered gloves.
Nobody in their right mind would get in this business. I mean, this is 24/7. You can ask anybody that has elephants, you dedicate your life to it. And Cindy and I, you know, it's we can't go on vacation at the same time, you know, or somebody has to always be with these guys, somebody that can handle them. Cora, back up now.
The senior Morris is not the only family member presenting elephants these days.
Hold your horses. Here come the International Circus Hall of Fame elephants. Being presented by Billy Morris with Fatima and Jordan aboard.
My name's William Morris. I'm fourth generation with the elephants. I've worked on many different circuses along with growing up with my dad's elephants. I've been on Ringling Brothers Circus, George Carden, Kelly Miller, Carson and Barnes, well traveled in the industry. Bettina Morris is my wife, and we have August Morris, and he is 6 months old, and we have Austin Morris, and he just turned 5 this year. It's really a pleasure for me to have my kids around the elephants because that's how I grew up.
Oh yeah, I've got my sons. They're waiting for me to quit. And I'm not ready to quit yet.
Why?
This is my life. I love my life. This is my life. It's always been my life. It sometimes can be very disheartening. Sometimes it can be very fruitful. But I've been raised just like we were talking about taking the elephant from one situation to another. At this point, I couldn't punch a clock. I mean, the best I could be would be a Walmart greeter, and I'm not ready for that.
From the Morris family's elephant encounter on the scenic Durham, Connecticut Fairgrounds, I'm Lane Talbert. See you at the fair.